Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. You're looking at the AMX 30B. It's a tier 10 French medium tank. It's located on the eastbourne, is that the eastbourne? No, it's the westbourne of Paris. And it's under the command of Seeker Benzimage of DHELL. And he's got Bojan 78 in a Gorilla 15 and Maxa 15, also from DHELL, in a Strib 103B. Game on. Tier 10 game with tier 9 tanks in it. Oh, there's a Bat Chat 25 ton. Now, a Bat Chat 25 ton is going to feature in the second game in this video, but the first replay is the AMX 30B. Now, they actually manufactured 2,800 of these. The main caliber is 105mm, similar in many ways to the Leopard. Didn't get through the armor on the Object 140 though, not at this angle. It's got quite good DPM as well. The standard reload, 7.48 seconds. You can see here, Seeker Benzimage has got 6.15. Now the armor is very light indeed. Ow, ow. Oh my gum. That is terrible. Well, he suffered from several hits simultaneously, and he's actually stuck up there, tracked on the ridge, but the enemy probably doesn't know that, in which case he was able to pull back down. But he's lost virtually all of his hit points. He's only got 235 left, which doesn't leave him much leeway. He's going to have to be very careful from now on. Now, that is one of the problems about this tank. It doesn't have much in the way of armor, so you've got to avoid being hit by the enemy if you can avoid it. The maximum armor is on the front of the turret. It's 150mm, but on the front of the hull it's only 80. So yeah, it's very easy. Well, he blocked a shot there for 320 from Object 140, but you've got to be very careful you don't get hit elsewhere. And I think at the front of this vehicle you can see some of the shots actually hit the lower plate. Others went in through the side. Of course, the biggest hit he actually received, I think, was somebody who got him for 600 odd hit points, if I remember correctly. Looking at this, oh, it was actually a combination. The UDES hit him at least once. The 140 hit him. The TVP hit him. And the TVP got 2 shots in on him. That was the one that managed to get over 600 hit points. Of course, TVP only has a 1.5 second reload, so that's why he was able to do it. Well, at least we got a shot back on the Object 140. But he's definitely playing at a disadvantage in this game now because, of course, he's virtually got nothing to trade. He has to basically snipe his way at the enemy. You can see here the Progetto and the Bat Chat are happy to sit up there in the bush because they've still got most of their hit points. We're missing out. So if Seeker Benzimage is going to come out of this battle with a decent result, he's got to snipe the enemy. Okay, well, we can see somebody off in the distance. It's an MX 1390, and there is that Object 140. Now we're shooting over the barrel at the moment. There we go. Hello. One through the side of the turret takes him out. Good shot. Oh, we just dodged a shell from that UDES, who actually fired at him again. So he's got 1,000 hit points of damage, but he's going to need more. Oh, and that's the Arty firing again, and this time it's the Bat Chat who takes the hit. Yeah, whenever you hear that rumble in the distance, it means something's inbound. And he also gets the kill on the Wizzy 113 as well. 2 kills now. I know a lot of players actually ignore that rumble, including Arty players, funnily enough, but you can hear it. You know somebody's actually firing at you because that rumble only comes up if the shell's headed your way. And say goodnight, Progetto. Now he's going to try and hit the sniper. Up there, no. So we've lost the Bat Chat, we've lost the Progetto, and they had far more hit points than we did when we last checked. Behind us on the sniper position is one of our teammates, Bojan78. So hopefully the gorilla will keep us alive just in case the enemy rushes us. We're 2 tanks down at the moment. And his other platoon mate in the Strip 103B has decided to join us. And so we've got more than adequate defense. Unfortunately, the enemy's done very well. Oh, there goes the TVP. He's one that caused us quite a bit of grief earlier in the game. And now I think we've got to run on the enemy because all they've got is their Arty down there. We fire it. Oh, he got a blind kill. Well, he knew the 212 was there, and he actually carefully aimed the shot in that general direction. He didn't need to get an outline once he'd had it lined up correctly. And so he got the kill. But the problem is the enemy is now coming up from the bridge. We've got the field. They've got the city area. And now we've got a Progetto 65 turned up. Thank you very much. Nice kill. That's his 5th kill in the game. He could actually get a top gun, even though he has minimal hit points. He's firing standard APCR, which is actually capable of 390 output, 248mm of pen, and with the premium heat rounds, he's actually capable of 390 alpha and 300mm of pen. So it goes from 248 to 300. Now the HE rounds, he is carrying a few, are capable of 480 alpha but only 53mm of pen. Doesn't appear to be any enemies nearby. He's actually watching out for that Waffenträger. He doesn't want to get hit by that guy. He's a one-shot for him. TNH TViz 51. Thank you very much. And there's the Waffenträger. He's suddenly turned up. And there's also a 268 version 5. Okay, he didn't fire an HE round. He fired an APCR into the Waffenträger, but he did get the tracks area. Now, is that Waffenträger still there? He could probably fire down along the line of the minimap, but he's very reluctant to do so at the moment, just in case the 268 sees him and the Waffenträger nails him. So this is why he's jockeying around on this spot at the moment, looking for that Waffenträger to turn up. He might have gone around the corner. There is a little corner there with a kind of step where the Waffenträger can go into that corner and not get spotted. Our gorilla is now on the opposite side, so I don't think that Waffenträger's gone around the corner. I think he's still there. Yeah, he's trying to look. Can he see him? He might want to fire around just to test the water. Our teammate is in the Gorilla 15. Bojan 78 is actually in a position where he should be able to spot that Waffenträger if he is coming out around that corner. No, he's being very, very, very cautious. And there he is. He is. Oh, it's an ST1. Well, he puts a round into him for 418, and oh, that was a big hit by Bojan. And he hit the tracks, unfortunately. The ST1 returned the fire, but go for the kill. He's trying to see, can he get through? No, he hit the tracks again. Didn't go for lower plate. He could have gone for lower plate, but the strip's moving in, and our platoon mate in the Gorilla is also moving in as well. So I think they're going to meet the Waffenträger very shortly. Now, can we get a shot on... There's the ST spot there. It's around about there. That's it. Fire it. Yes! Nice. Nailed him. That's the top gun. Now, where is that Waffenträger? Bojan's coming up to that corner. No, he's actually gone from a different direction. He's trying to spot him from the other corner down. There he is. He's found him. And he didn't move away, but he was around the corner. So... he was in a position. He's on fire. There's only two enemy left. The Waffenträger and an Object 268 version 5. And he's gone. So we won't get the chance to get a Radleys, but we do have a top gun at the very least. Bojan's moving into a position to try and find a 268. He's gone around the corner. He just derped him. Now we need to hurriedly get around the corner to get the last kill of the game, because Bojan's in reload. That's the kill. That's did it. He saved his teammate, and he gives him a friendly rub at the end of the game. I kind of got the feeling that Bojan was thinking my numbers up when he hit that Waffenträger, hit the 268 version 5 rubber, and it didn't kill him. He thought, oh no, this guy's now going to slaughter me because I've got a really long reload. But Seeker Bane Smash comes out of nowhere and slots the enemy tank to win the game and save his teammate. He got a first-class tanker out of that one, as well as a Reaper badge for getting at least, for getting consecutive kills with consecutive shots. He also managed to get a fire effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle. Spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. Duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 6. A hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy tanks or more. And of course, he received that damage virtually all at the same time. And then had to spend the entire battle with very low hit points, wondering if he was going to go out the game very, very quickly. He also got a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. He actually ended up with 7, but no chance of getting the Radleys because the Waffenträger had already died. His win rate from that one was 2,295, which is very good. So let's have a look at team score and see where he was on the table. Well, he didn't get the highest damage. In fact, Bojan 78 got the highest damage. 5,366 hit points with his Gorilla and Gorilla 15. And the second highest damage turned out to be the Cobra on our team with 3,630. And in third place was the Strip 103B on the enemy team with 3,267. When it came to Seeker Bane Smash, he got 2,503 hit points of damage, which means that he was beaten by 2 members of the enemy team and 3 on his own team. He's in 6th place when it comes to damage. When it came to kills, though, he definitely got the highest with 7. 3 kills went to the Cobra and 2 kills went to the TVP T5051 on our own team, and on the enemy team, their 212A managed 2 kills. And when it came to base XP, he's actually in 2nd place. The Cobra managed to get 1,085, well, based down to the fact that he's actually, I believe, tier 9, and yeah, Seeker Bane Smash was actually tier 10. So he got extra XP for everyone he damaged. He got 1,085, and we can see Seeker Bane Smash got 1,029. They were the only 2 players who managed to make it over 1,000 base, with 889 going to the Skoda T50 in 3rd place. He fired 20 rounds in the game, got 17 direct hits and 11 penetrations. He had an ammo capacity of 50, so he really didn't break a sweat when it came to ammo. 1 splash damage as well on the enemy, 2,503 hit points of damage, of which 145 were at more than 300 meters. So most of the damage was at close range. 6 enemy vehicles managed to get hits on him, but only 5 of those penetrated, but they all came at the same time, as I said. 1 non-penetration and 1 hit by way of splash damage. Yes, that was an Arty splash. The 1 non-penetration, that was after he'd actually taken all that damage. And I think he popped up the slope and a round just ricocheted off the top of his turret. 9 enemy vehicles were damaged, 7 were killed, 1,666 hit points of spotting assist. Now, he did suffer a loss from this game, 33,849 credits, mainly down to the fact that he did have ammunition costs and consumables, and he also got 7 bombs and 3,858 experience points. But it was a good game, and considering he had to fight the entire battle with virtually no hit points, he did exceptionally well, considering 2 tanks who had better hit points than him after he got damaged, and they both perished because that 212A just wouldn't leave them alone and kept splashing them to death. Anyway, that's the end of the first battle. Let's have a look at the second one. The second replay is on the Cliff map, and it's Cliff Encounter, and we're in the Bat Chat 25 ton, the tier 10 French medium tank. So we've gone from one medium to another medium tank. This is the French autoloader. Now, back in the day, you did have a variety of guns. In fact, it had a 90mm, 100mm, and a 105mm gun. Now, with the latest update, it's actually changed So it's actually got 50 rounds, but only one gun, the 185mm. Back then you were restricted to 30 rounds, but now you've got 50, so you've got much more to play with. You have to be careful with the Bat Chat 25 ton, mainly down to the fact that, of course, you could run out of ammunition. You only get 30 rounds in total. That's only, what, 6 reloads? Oh, he stopped on the... Oh, and his teammate just took some damage. Tier 10 game with Tier 9 tanks in it. Ow! Takes a big hit. That's the 430 with a 122mm round. Just punched a hole in us. Right through the gun barrel, as you can see. Yeah, not a great place to have the shot hit. He has burned his repair kit to get it online. And the enemy's capping straight away. But we've got some targets down there that we can level. And so we'll probably do that. We just got spotted, so pulled back into cover. It's a... Originally, it is actually a 5-shot auto-loader. Each shot is capable of 390 alpha. Standard ammunition, which is APCI, is capable of 259mm pen. And with the heat rounds, you can actually do 330mm pen. Oh, we've got targets down there we can definitely hit. TT-130. Oh! Didn't go through, so are we going to get another chance? Because I don't think he saw us. I think we can. That's better. And we get a high roll. And we get a low roll. And we get a kill shot. The beauty of this tank is with 5 shots, it normally could wipe out one tank just like that. It's not kind of like the TVP T50-51 where you just drive up behind somebody, dump 4 rounds into their rear and then drive away before they could do something. That's mainly because the TVP had a long reload. But this thing is actually quite efficient at destroying the enemy. The standard reload is 39.16 seconds. Or rather it was. It's under the new reload times. It's 36, 38. And he's shredding that Wizzy. Did he get the kill shot? He's daring you. He got him. But he had 1 round spare at the end and he's popped the reload again. Yes, the interclip reload is, on this one, it's a little longer than the TVP. Because, of course, it's actually 2.73 seconds intraclip. The aim time is 2.59 as well, so it aims as fast as the shells reload. You can see he's backing up so he can get the bonus of pulling away quickly if they get spotted. Oh, Cat Panzer, thank you. Nice, gets the first one in, gets a high roll, gets the second one into the tracks. He's racking up the damage. He's already nearly got 3k damage. And that Camp Panzer, well, he's in a bit of a quandary now, because if he moves out from behind that house, he knows he's going to get fired on. And he is actually desperate to get to the cliff edge. Now you can see us. But he takes a round. Oh, the Gorilla 15 over the sniper's nest got around into us. And that hurts. Yeah, you can see it hit the rear of the vehicle. The engine's up front on this thing, so... that's why he didn't do really a lot of damage. The Bat Chat was actually designed in the 1950s. The AMX 30 you saw in the first replay, that's a 1960s tank. As I said, it was basically similar to the Leopard. And in fact, the only one it was better by was the Leopard. Of course, the French built the AMX 30 because, of course, they had a lot of money to spend on tanks. Didn't really fancy giving all that money to the Germans, even though they are now friendly. They rather actually wanted to invest that money in their own arms industry. And of course they wanted to sell the AMX 30 to other people. We're doing quite well with 3 tanks up on the enemy at the moment. But we've got to watch out for that Gorilla 15. Can you get a shot into this guy? No, gun depression's a problem. Only 8 degrees of gun depression. So if you can angle the vehicle, yes, we can do it. 1 in. 2. Got to work out the Gorilla's aiming right now. And the guy's pulling away. Well, we couldn't get that last shell in. And I think the gorilla couldn't get his shot on us. I don't think he actually saw us, to be honest. Now, CC1 Mark II. Yes, and we did get spotted, so we have to pull back, otherwise the gorilla will have us for lunch. And we popped the reload as well. Now, Seeker does have a teammate in this game. It was in the other bat chat, actually. It was the one who actually took damage. I think he'll be a bit apologetic to him later. He's Soko897 of the DHELL. Is it Sokol of the DHELL clan? He's got 1 kill already. And we're reloaded. Nice. I do like the way he backs up in this thing because it is quite fast tank. 65 kilometers an hour maximum speed. So if he wants to, and it does accelerate quickly, if he wants to, he can get away. Oh, that was lovely. That was Sokol getting his own back on that CC, or not. I'm not sure if it's the CC who hit him earlier in the game, but yes, he just reset the cap and took out the enemy tank. Now we're still 2 ahead of the enemy. All they've got left is 4 tanks: the Centurion Action 10, the Gorilla 15, and the Sniper's Nest, a Tortoise, and their GW Tiger. Well, accepting that the GW Tiger was seen over in the Western Pass, he's way over there, so he's not going to worry us. The Gorilla is the one that's going to worry us. And yeah, that Gorilla just killed our E50. So he's up there somewhere. We just can't see him at the moment. Now, we've got a Strip 1030 moving up aggressively. Of course, we've got Sokol, our platoon mate, down there. There he is. I do like the way he does this tactical view. It is so useful to actually get a bird's eye view of the battlefield. He knows he's over there in the Sniper's Nest. He just doesn't know where. If he starts pinging that part of the map with shells, I think he might actually suddenly find out with a 15-centimeter shell coming back at him. Although, in a sense, that could be useful if they did actually work out where he was. Now the Tortoise has just been seen, the Tortoise on the enemy team, and he's in a position where we can hit him. So I think we're going to back up and see if we can get a shot. Oh, we lost the strip, but we can hit the Tortoise. He's there. Oh, he got him with 1 shot, and he didn't get spotted when he did it. And they've got 1 in the cap. And that means it's the Centurion Action 10. Now, he is up high up here at the moment. And he is their eyes and ears, so to speak. But we really do need somebody to encroach on enemy territory and find out where that gorilla is. And it could be a good idea to come down from this position on the perch and try and hunt that Centurion Action 10 down. We can't see him at the moment. Help. Yeah, he's trying to say we need help on this. And, you know, the difficulty is they've got to find out where that gorilla is. And the only way you can get the gorilla to tell us where he is to fire, for him to fire at us. The other thing, of course, is we are kind of short on ammo. We've got the 30 magazine instead of the 50, so we've only got 13 rounds in total. We're reloading a full set of APCR. He's leaving the full set of heat for the next shot, so after he's reloaded this one, oh, and the Arty's helping, he's trying to hit that Sniper's Nest. There's the Centurion. He's coming up to try and deal with us, but he's going to have to deal with 5 shots auto-loaded into him, and the Centurion won't like that. In fact, actually, Secret Base has decided that he can come down, and there's the enemy Arty. Oh, he tracks himself. Quickly got away because he didn't want to be nailed while he was a sitting duck. And now the Centurion is being shot at, and Arty's hitting him, and that was a shot from his platoon mate as well. And there's the kill shot, and it was Sokol897 who killed him. Oh wow, that's very good, because Sokol now has 3 kills Seeker Bane Damash has 3. That's a brothers in arms if they both survive. So things are now looking very, very good, and they can start creeping up on that Gorilla and find out where he finally is. He must be up in the sniper. Oh, he's not! There he is! So we've just found out where he is. Arty will have a go at him. Let's Arty soften him up. So 2-1-2 way. And he is. He's hitting him. 485 from that shot alone. Well, he's not getting his high of 900, but the fact that that guy is gone means that they can get rid of the GW now. Does he really want to? He's only going to get 5 kills maximum if he does go for the GW or first. But the Gorilla's coming back. And I think the Gorilla knows that the IS-7 is near to the GW. He's trying to protect the cap area. Okay. Sokol's actually just above the cap area. He's got the advantage of height. We're down low. He could auto aim on and just poke out and buzz a couple of rounds in. Sokol got another hit. Okay, that first one missed. Oh, he's so looking our way. He's sitting behind that house. So looking our way. Now, we need the 2-1-2-8 to do his job. And he does. Now, there's no hit points indicated, so we weren't spotting him at the time, so we didn't get any benefit from that one. The GW's been spotted by the IS-7, and he's moving in for the kill. We've got no shot. Gorilla 15 is moving backwards, so he keeps moving back to see if he can help. His teammate in the GW must be... Oh, he's got the back shot. Sokol got the kill, and that means that it's basically as soon as we kill the GW, we have killed the GW, so the game's over, and it's a victory. Here's the end of battle results, and that was the first class tanker for Seeker Bane Damash in the Bat Chat 25 ton. He managed to get a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. He got a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle, and he got a bruise middle for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 7. And on top of that, he got the brothers in arms. Yes, both he and Sokol both managed to get at least 3 kills. In fact, Sokol got more than 3, and his win rate from that one was 7,529, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at the team score and see where they were. Well, we can see the highest damage in the game was actually the Tortoise on the enemy team. 5,092 hit points of damage. But I believe that Seeker Bane Damash actually took him out during the game. Yes, he did. He got him. So their best player was taken out by Bane Damash. The second highest damage turned out to be Bane Damash. He managed 5,031. And third highest damage was the Gorilla 15, the sniper. He got 4,630, and some of that belonged to Bane Damash. Yes, he gave away some of his hit points. He got spotted once too often when he was taking shots. We can see the platoon mate, actually, Sokol, actually picked up the brothers in arms in that game as well. 3,280. And when it came to kills, he got the highest number. He got 4 kills in that game. 3 kills went to Bane Damash. 2 kills went to a lot of tanks. The TT-130, the 212A, the Wizzy 111-5A, and the Minotauro on our team. On the enemy team, the Centurion Action 10, the Concept 1B, and the Object 140 all got 2 kills. And it was nice to see the Arty actually helping the tanks out by dropping the shells exactly where they needed to go to really prompt that Gorilla 15 to get away from the house so we could shoot him. When it came to base XP, we can see that, yes, Bane Damash got the highest with 1,145. Second highest was the TT-130M, who got 1,125. And in third place, yes, it's Sokol, who managed 1,003 out of that game. And they were the only 3 players who managed to get over 1,000 base in the game. But we can see Seeker Bane Damash, second highest on damage, second highest on kills, and top when it came to base XP. he fired only 18 rounds. Now remember, this was back when 30 rounds was the standard magazine. So yes, he didn't get through all of his ammunition, and he was very careful about how he actually loaded it in such a way so he got full clips every time at the end. He actually, normally when you do recycle early and get the reload going, it means that you end up with a spare number of shells at the end of the game, and that can be unfortunate because sometimes you'll go through the whole recycle or whole reloading process, with only a short number of shells, and that can leave you at a disadvantage when you're suddenly confronting an enemy where you need more than one shell to take them down and you don't have more than one shell available. But he actually did it, so he actually had a full clip available on both types at the end of the game. So 15 direct hits on the enemy, 13 penetrations, 5,031 hit points of damage, 2,914 of that was at more than 300 meters. He was sniping from the top of the hill. 3 hits received, all 3 were penetrations. Yes, that gorilla really did hammer him. And of course, he did receive a round earlier in the game as well. 6 enemy vehicles spotted, 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, 1,576 hit points of spotting assist in that game. He actually ended up with a profit of 32,397 credits from this game. And he also got 7 bonds for tier 10 and 4,293 experience points altogether. So combined damage on this one is 6,500. So yes, very good game. And of course, I think his platoon mate actually had a good fun with it as well, because of course he managed to get more kills in the end. And in fact, actually that Gorilla 15 was spending so much time paying attention to base mash, he missed the fact that Sokol was sitting there waiting for him to pop out so he could nail the guy. I hope you enjoyed both of those replays. We do have more replays coming up for Seeker Pain Smash. I will try and get them done. I keep promising I'll get them done, but I will get them done. And I'll put them further up the list so that they do get done. So please, you'll have more great replays like this to watch. If you enjoyed this one, please give it a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.